Okay, guys. All right. Yes, it is time. It is time for my 8th annual Boadicea the Victorious collaboration video. And I mean, I'm super excited for this one. For those who don't know what this is my way to give back to not only the community, but Boadicea the Victorious, the fragrance house. I've been collecting this fragrance house for over 15 years. I've been following them since 2008. And a lot of you know that, some of these fragrances are even really connected to my family. 2 of them that I've been wearing since my children have been born, Namur and Blue Sapphire. Some of you know that, some of you don't. For those who don't know how this collaboration goes or what it is, I've contacted some of my dear fragrance family, fragrance friends, collectors, enthusiasts, reviewers, and influencers, and asked them if they wanted to share what they would consider their favorite Boadicea fragrance in their collection, or maybe their newest one. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about some of these fragrances that we really love, some new ones that we're excited for, some vintage ones. I actually don't know what they're going to talk about. That's the exciting part of being able to see what fragrances they came up with that they want to share with you guys. And this is an opportunity for you that probably don't know that much about Boadicea the Victorious. You can get some idea what these fragrances smell like from their enthusiasm, their excitement, and the way they want to tell you how they smell. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have some fun with this. It's going to be exciting. And I'm looking forward to seeing what these people come up with. So usually how I start this, I let everyone go in and I come in last, but this time I'm gonna start off with my fragrances and show you guys some of the fragrances that I think are some of the best they have to offer. So, y'all ready for another epic fragrance video? Sit back, relax, get some popcorn. It's about to go down. All right, so the first fragrance I want to talk about is was one of my favorite fragrances, probably top 2 in my collection, and one of the best tobacco fragrances in the world. This is Tobacco Sapphire from Boadicea the Victorious. Yes, this at one point was my favorite fragrance in the house. This is gorgeous, stunning. To me, it leans a little bit on the masculine side. This has a stunning, wonderful opening of smoky incense, saffron, and this just gorgeous marine note. This is like a mandarin orange. So you have a slight bit of citrus in the opening with the smokiness, and also to me, there is a wonderful booziness. But what makes this fragrance so unique to me is imagine wrapping a dry tobacco leaf in vanilla and leaving it there for like 6 months. And then you make it into a cigar and you start to smoke it. Now, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying, just imagine that smell. And that's what you get with a sheet of musk surrounding the fragrance, almost like cashmere. This is absolutely stunning. That's why this is on my list. Let's go check out the next one. Next up is one of the newest releases from Boadicea the Victorious, and this is Carbon Sapphire Supercharged. Now, the reason I wanted to feature this particular fragrance and the bottle size is because this surprised me. It took me a few weeks to really understand the complexity of this oud based fragrance. This has 3 different types of egg wood in it, two beautiful types of roses in it. So you're going to get a fresh rose at first, and then you're going to get a dark spicy rose in the mid. You're going to get the eggwood that starts off a little bit more woody, then it becomes animalistic, and then you're going to get more of a charred, smoky wood note in the base. To me, this is one of the most gorgeous, complex fragrances and one of the most expensive fragrances I've ever smelled. And I want you guys to take an opportunity to recognize that this fragrance right here in this size this is a fantastic deal. You'll never get this anywhere else. $1,200 for such a luxury fragrance in a 10 milliliter bottle, I think is a great offering for such a unique, beautiful fragrance if you're looking for an exotic oud fragrance. So if you have the money, I would say go get the 100 milliliter bottle, absolutely. But if you still are dying to get this, get it in this right here, 10 milliliter. That's all you need. So the next fragrance I want to show you guys is another new fragrance in my collection, and I am falling in love with this fragrance every time I smell it. This right here is Amber Sapphire. Now, this fragrance has really just turned a whole new chapter in my love for smoky, boozy, amber oriental fragrances. I cannot tell you, I cannot tell you how much I'm obsessed with this smell. This is so stunning. It is warm, it is boozy, it's soft and it's spicy. It has hints of sweet nuances throughout the entire fragrance. This is just luxury. This is pure luxury. If someone is walking around with this, I just assume that their bank account is just 7+ digits. If you want one of the most sexiest, prestigious, warm, seductive fragrances that they have to offer, this is the one you need to get. Love it. Definitely in my top 5 right now. I got one more. Let's go check it out. So, the last fragrance I want to talk about is now my favorite fragrance in my entire collection, not just in my Boadicea collection, I mean my entire collection. Some of you probably already know. I'm talking about Imperial. Yes, there is nothing in my collection that comes close to how gorgeous this fragrance smells. Let me start with telling you how many different types of wood notes that are in this fragrance. There is rosewood, there is birch, there is gaiac wood, there is sandalwood, there's also eggwood, which is oud. You would think that that would be enough to make this one of the most stunning fragrances in the world. But they also have one of the, to me, it's a trip back to the late 90s when it comes to lavender. This is me stepping into a barbershop, but there's sweet nuances coming with the lavender. There is a earthy patchouli with a sweet nuance behind it. And there's also, if I'm not mistaken, there's a wonderful vanilla in the base. This right here, there is, if this fragrance was in the Sapphire collection range, I would still pay full price for how gorgeous this is. But this is in the relatively affordable fragrances when it comes to Boadicea the Victorious. So I'm telling you guys, get it. I really don't want you to get it, but I have to tell you about it because it's just a stunning fragrance. So that's why it's on my list. Now, before you guys jump out there, I know I'm cheating a little bit. I put 4 fragrances up there instead of 3. I told some of y'all to do 3 and some of y'all to do 2. But hey, sue me. I just wanted to tell you, I wanted to express how much I love these fragrances, and I hope that whoever's watching, if you haven't smelled them, definitely check those fragrances out. All right. All right, before I go, of course, I want to tell you guys what fragrances I'm dying to get in my collection. I really would love to have Decadence. I gotta get that fragrance. I also want Dasman. that fragrance has been on my list for a really long time. And I also would love for Boadicea the Victorious to create a barbershop style fragrance. I don't care if it's a fougere, I don't care if it's a chypre. This is something that is missing from their catalog. Hey, if you need some help, I got some ideas. Give me a call. With all jokes aside, those are my picks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Now we can get to the real deal and check out some of these amazing fragrances that some of these guys want to talk about. Let's see who's up next.
My name is Steven, and I have a YouTube channel called Redolescence, and of course, Rome asked me to be in another Boadicea the Victorious collaboration video. Thank you so much for that. It is such an honor and a pleasure, and I'm incredibly grateful that you're including me on your platform. So I'm going to talk to you about two Boadicea the Victorious fragrances that I absolutely love, and I'm also going to talk to you about the one that I want to purchase next. I've been delaying it for such a long time, and I know I'm going to make the purchase very soon because I smelled it and I fell in love with it, and it has to be in my collection. So the one that I acquired recently, which I have been absolutely loving, I've spoken about this one already. I featured it in a number of videos. This one is called Amber Sapphire. It's dark, it's spicy, it's exotic, it's mysterious. The amber is so dense and rich and sophisticated. This is giving grown-up vibes to the max. I really love this one. It smells incredibly wealthy. I am a huge fan of this DNA. And typically, although I do own many amber perfumes, it's not an accord that I find myself wearing too often, but when it's done like this, forget about it. And of course, we have the perfume that I have always said conveys old money vibes. This is incredibly rich, seductive, sophisticated. I can't get enough of this one, and such an unorthodox combination of notes as well. This has coffee and iris in it, and this one is called Opal. You have the snake on the cap here. Absolutely beautiful presentation by Boadicea the Victorious. This is the closest that I've gotten to a signature scent from the brand, and I've actually worn a lot of it. I'm sure you can see the dent that I have put in my bottle. I've effectively worn maybe like 30% of it, but the Boadicea the Victorious fragrance that I'm quite eager to acquire has to be their Neiman Marcus exclusive in the red bottle. My God. When I smelled that for the first time, I thought to myself, this is super luxurious, so universally appealing. I cannot wait to get my hands on it. So I'm just letting you know that is the one that I'm going to be picking up next. I give you my word. Very short period of time will elapse from now until when I actually get my bottle, and I'll be talking about it on my socials. So Rome, thank you again so much for having me in this collaboration. I appreciate the time. Thank you for watching. Love you guys.
Welcome to the House of Fox. My name is Shannon, aka the Silver Fox. Please call me Fox. Rome, I am so excited that you had me featured on your Boadicea the Victorious collaboration video. Man, I've been binge watching your channel for about the last year. All of your Boadicea content. You've heavily influenced my Boadicea collection. I've grown it to a little bit over 80 bottles at this point, and you got something to do with that. Without further ado, let me give you all three of some of my favorite, not only my favorite, but some of my favorite Boadicea fragrances right now. Now, Rome, I know you are a big blue sapphire guy, and I enjoy blue sapphire too, but I also have a hankering for blue sapphire supercharged. Blue Sapphire Supercharged is a phenomenal fragrance. Guys, if you haven't got an opportunity to get your nose on this, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to get your nose on Blue Sapphire Supercharged. This is a beautiful aldehydic rose oud fragrance that opens super fresh. This is orange, lemon, blue chamomile, and you get this illustrious, jammy raspberry. It is done phenomenal, but you still have that original blue sapphire DNA. Some people may not be able to tell the difference when they smell this compared to the OG, but let me just tell you, the raspberry makes the difference here. This is a phenomenal fragrance. I believe you can wear this year round as long as you're respectful with your sprays. Guys, if you haven't had the opportunity, I encourage you get your nose on Blue Sapphire Supercharged. That's number one. Up next is an exclusive released from Zor Perfumery. This is a 2026 Zor Perfumery exclusive, and the name of this fragrance is called Misfa. Misfa is a phenomenal fragrance. It's not getting a lot of love in the fragrance community as of yet, but it's still summertime, and I think where this shines is going to be that fall, winter. This is a tremendous fragrance. It opens with this boozy rum, and there's this sexy bourbon vanilla wrapped in this orris, almost orris butter. Guys, you get freshness coming from rhubarb, and in that dry down is that bourbon vanilla and patchouli. I don't know what isn't to love about this. This is a slightly spiced Middle Eastern boozy fall winter compliment magnet. Get your nose on this, fellas. This is tremendous. Rome, you got to get your nose on this. This is phenomenal. And last but not least, I got a new one today. I was holding off on doing this video. I hope it makes the cut because I was doing everything I could to try to hold off on doing this video because I genuinely was excited to receive this. And without further ado, guys, this is Decadence. Decadence is, as you would think, it is a very decadent fragrance. I got a sample of this and I had to have it. Again, we're back to raspberry. This opens with a illustrious, crisp, mature apple. And it's apple that just drenches with cardamom and raspberry. And you got this beautiful quality saffron that just dances through the mid, and it just welcomes this phenomenal Cambodian oud and leather. That leather here is fresh. This is a raspberry leather oud fragrance, but it is done so tastefully. Nothing is out of place here. Everything is blended to perfection. This fragrance is going to get worn. Guys, I'm super excited about this one. If you haven't yet, please get your nose on this. This is Decadence. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's been my time. Rome, again, thank you for having me. Thank you for coming into my home and allowing me to share with you some of my collection. I wish you all the best. God bless. And I look forward to doing some more in the future. Thank you all, and thank you, Rome.
Hello, my name is Faye. I'm head of retail at Boadicea the Victorious. Over in the UK, it's perfect sunshine at the minute, so I thought it was a good time to step outside. And I'm so excited to talk to you about our Eternal Sapphire set. Oh, how amazing that we've released this set and you can get 4 of our brand new fragrances as tiny little middies inside a set that you can travel with. But let's have a smell through some of the fragrances, shall we? Because these are my new favorites. So we'll go in order and try through the set, and the first fragrance that we'll try is Rose Sapphire. Now, I'm biased, but something we do really well at Boadicea the Victorious is rose fragrances. Almas, Ardent, Nema. Now, Rose Sapphire is really different to those rose fragrances that we have. Rose Sapphire has a Turkish rose through the middle. We also have notes of geranium and neroli inside here. So it has this beautiful fresh opening to it, and the dry down is really nice and dry and woody, so it's not overly feminine. It's really reminiscent to actually the countryside where I am. It's like a perfect English summer garden fragrance. So the next fragrance that we're going to try is Amber Sapphire, and I'm so glad that we've relaunched this fragrance. It's so unlike any of the other sapphires within the collection. I find this fragrance really creamy as it's settling. It's got this gorgeous cashmere inside the base of the fragrance, and that's really the main note that I pick out from the fragrance. It really feels like a warm hug on a cold day. And I really love that kind of that warm ambery tone that the fragrance has running all the way through. So along with the relaunches of Rose Sapphire and Amber Sapphire, we've also created supercharged versions of Violet Sapphire and Carbon Sapphire. So let's have a smell of Carbon Sapphire Supercharged. Now, all the talk about Carbon Sapphire Supercharged has been about the oud notes that are inside the base of the fragrance. And I think if you're hearing about the different ouds that we're using inside this fragrance, you may have a perception that it's very heavy, quite intense, quite overpowering, whereas actually that's so far from the truth. This fragrance has beautiful rose notes that run through the top and through the middle of the fragrance. We have a bay rose inside there, Turkish rose, geranium, there's Bulgarian rose, there's a saffron, cognac inside there. And these notes all help to soften the fragrance, to blend the fragrance. So perfumer Christian has been so clever that everything is so well rounded in this fragrance, and there's not one note that's overpowering another note inside the fragrance. And it's a beautiful, elevated, luxury rose oud fragrance. If I'm going to a black tie event, this is the fragrance that I'm going to reach for, because I'm guaranteed everyone in the room is going to look at me when I walk in with this fragrance on. Now we're going to try my favorite fragrance from the collection, which is Violet Sapphire Supercharged, and we have saved the best till last, in my opinion. I love this fragrance because it's playful, it's energetic, it's youthful, it's got a real zinginess to the fragrance as well, but it's still bold. There's Cambodian oud inside the base, so it's going to last a long time. But on the top notes, you've got passion fruit, there's neroli inside here, there's pear that's inside the middle as well, along with also a cashmere fusion, which is a note that our perfumer Christian has created especially for this fragrance. Now, I love this fragrance, and you're going to love this fragrance. If you like our other fragrances like Empire, 1907, Heroine, then you have to come and try Violet Sapphire Supercharged. So thank you very much for surviving this winter with me. I did think it would be a good idea to come outside, but maybe not. So yeah, all the fragrances that I've spoken about are available in 100 ml to purchase, and you can buy them in the lovely Eternal Sapphire gift set as well. These are our 10 ml minis that allow you to travel with the fragrances and pop them in your bag when you're on a day out or an evening out. And they also allow you to mix and match, and you can layer the fragrances and find a whole new combination. So yeah, hope you can find your new favorite fragrance here in our 10 ml sets. Thank you.
Hi Roman, hope you're well. This is Ollie from the Fragrance Channel. Thank you so much for inviting me to talk about some of my favorite Boadicea de Victoria's fragrances. The first one I'd like to mention is Valiant. It's a really standout fragrance to me because of its refined character and versatility. It feels luxurious, performs exceptionally well, and it's one of those scents that leaves a lasting impression. I rock this fragrance all year round because I find the scent profile simple but yet premium. For the second, it's my favorite from the brand, and it's none other than Blue Sapphire Supercharged. This fragrance is absolutely stunning. I'm sure you already know it's built on the DNA of the original Blue Sapphire, with more richness, depth and intensity. Boldness and elegance are perfect for those occasions when I want to make a real statement. I always enjoy wearing this because I feel more like myself every single time I do. Now for the fragrance I'm really looking forward to try is Carbon Sapphire Supercharged. I've not had the chance to experience it yet, but knowing the quality and craftsmanship the brand consistently delivers, I'm really excited to see how it compares to the others. So thanks again Roman for this invitation. It's a pleasure showing some of my favorites, and I look forward to trying some other Boadicea de Victoria's fragrances in the future. So stay blessed and take care.
Thank you for having me on your channel, Roman. Now let's talk about Boadicea de Victoria's. For me, this I think is one of the coolest things you can get from the company because it features the best of your favorite sapphire collection. And not only that, but wait till you see this presentation. Inside of this box is aqua sapphire, blue sapphire, green sapphire, and oud sapphire. So you can get especially if you're undecided, you can get all of those in one box. And not only that, but the presentation is incredible. So now I am going to pull this thing out. The paper sleeve is pretty stiff, but when you pull it out like this, you have all of the bottles inside in mini format. So this is perfect for the person that is like indecisive. They don't know which one of these should I go for. Maybe you're giving a gift to somebody, they want to try some out. And this is also a great way to travel with your favorite sapphires and not carry the big ones, but you still carry the full presentation, the full design, the same looking bottles, just miniaturized in a 10 ml format. I think this is brilliant, and I believe these are 10 ml, 4 10 ml bottles. All right, that's what I have for you. Now off to the next person. Thank you.
Hello, my passionate fragrance family. I am Mr. Nestangelo of Mr. Nestangelo's Passion. I am truly honored to be a part of this year's collaboration, and any day I get to talk about Boadicea the Victorious is an amazing day for me because I love the house so much. And I hereby dive in with some of the finest that the brand has to offer. In my collection, we have Decadence, and this is a showstopper of a fruity floral fragrance with a subtle leathery touch and oud in the base. This has some of the best oils in any fragrance I've ever smelled, and it is standing 10 toes tall in my collection. You need to get your nose on this one. It's one of the few with the 3 sapphires. That should tell you something. Coming next is Blue Sapphire Supercharged, probably my favorite fragrance in my entire collection. And this is an absolute showstopper of a fragrance. The oud, the raspberries, the spicy touches. This is complete nuclear beast mode for that quintessential gentleman that wants to announce his presence and you will perceive him far after he's gone. Blue Sapphire Supercharged. Just when you thought Blue Sapphire couldn't get any better, here it is. Every gentleman must have a proper signature scent, and this is as close to a signature fragrance that you can possibly have. Hasu is the top-notch option for me. Hasu the rabbit, this has aromatic touches. I get the cypress, the fir, the balsams, the base of patchouli. There's hay in this and oak moss. And I'm telling you, absolutely stunning. This represents a lot of what this house stands for in terms of the classy nature of fragrances that this fragrance brand stands for. And I stand by it. Hasu is one I absolutely love. My wonderful audience asked me which fragrance I'd love Boadicea to create next, or which fragrance I'd love to have back. It gets no better. Boadicea Fate, also known as Iman. This needs to be brought back. I have very little left. This is a classy, gentleman-based fragrance, but is such a showstopper. The popularity of this fragrance is absolutely mind-blowing. Boadicea, do me a favor, like you've done before, bring back this masterpiece of a fragrance. And that's all I have for you. I appreciate you appreciating this brand. And until I see you again, stay passionate, stay classy.
As for Boadicea, has always been that #1 for me. So choosing 3 fragrances was quite a challenge, I might say. I've chosen to start with Intricate. This is my newest pickup. This is a confidence carrier. If you like confidence, just buy this. Has violet, has oud, leather, musk, and civet. This is unisex. It has the longevity of, I tried it and I've tested it multiple times, over 12 hours, even in your skin. I'm not even talking about clothes, I'm just talking about skin. This is a powerhouse. Warning, do not overspray this because we'll need an evacuation procedure because this is powerful, but it's so beautiful. This is luxury in the bottle. It's a confidence booster. It's a mood lifter. It makes you stand on 10 toes. Literally, this is a masterpiece. My second pickup is a Numer. I believe it means tiger. Ooh. This one, It's unisex. It has Turkish rose, lemongrass, saffron, yeah, amber. It's earthy, it's robust, and very much opulent. The dry down, it's so smooth. It's a sleeping tiger in a bed of roses. Don't you dare arouse it, because it will come alive and it will bite you. This is a silent danger, aromatic, spicy, gentle, but yet powerful. This is a beauty. It's elegant, it's soft, but it's saying don't underestimate me. And then we have almas. Almas means diamond. This one, it has rose, saffron, vanilla, oud, jasmine, suede, white musk. It's not easy to describe because it's not a straightforward vanilla, it's not a straightforward musk, it's not a straightforward rose or saffron. There's nothing straightforward about this. It's quite mysterious. Just like a diamond. Diamond has a different facet when you shine a light on it. This too has a different facet. It just leaves you guessing. The opening does have a spark like the diamond, and then the dry down settles down to this just a luxurious view of a shining diamond. This is why I enjoy it. It just keeps people guessing about me, and I kind of like that. I'm hoping for my next purchase to be nebulous and opulence, because if you've smelled nebulous or if you smell opulence, there's no going back.
Hello, Rome. Hello to everyone who wants to smell like Rome. My name is John. I'm a fragrance enthusiast. I'm not in the fragrance industry. I'm not an influencer. I don't make YouTube videos and I don't do reviews, but I love fragrances. And I've been following my friend Rome for a number of years now. Rome, thanks for everything you do for the fragrance community, all the light that you bring and all the wisdom that you bring. You certainly have influenced me. And today, I know we're talking about Boadicea the Victorious. I know that all the usual suspects has probably been covered by this time. You've probably got the whole Sapphire collection covered, Valiant, Consort, Namer, probably Defender and Bodacious. So I'm just going to focus on the one that you really influenced me to get, which is Imperial. You did a video about 3 months ago, and your response said it all. You were so enthusiastic, so blown away, so flabbergasted that I knew I needed to get a sample. So probably the next day I ran over to Neiman Marcus, got some on skin. I was fortunate enough to get a little sample, wore it for several days, and I knew you were exactly right about this fragrance. I love this fragrance. The opening is incredible. It's effervescent. It's got lavender. We'll just use it as a scent of the day. Oh, wow. It has the same experience to me as ginger. Very effervescent, very bright, very fizzy when it comes out. It smells absolutely incredible. It's spicy. It dries down with a beautiful musk. So it's an excellent signature scent opportunity if you're looking for one. Now, I refer this as Signature Scent Elite, which means that not only can you wear it to the office, not only is it welcoming to those that you're going to be interacting, but also it can carry on into the evening, to special events, date nights, celebration occasions, and things like that. So it's beyond a signature scent, and it's something that you could wear all occasions, all year round. I absolutely love it. I'm seeing clients every single day. I'm in their offices, I'm in my office. Sometimes I see my clients at the house. So I have to be very careful that I wear a scent that is not going to linger for more than an hour or two after I'm gone, and it can't be something that's so distinctive that it may or may not be appropriate. But something like Imperial that has such a fresh, clean quality to it, it's a beautiful, spicy scent. It's absolutely appropriate to wear in the business world as well as after. So, Rome, you definitely influenced me on this one. You were 100% right. I wear it on a regular basis. Obviously, if we're enthusiasts, we're wearing more than one scent per week. A lot of times 5, 6, 7, depending on who you are. So, Rome, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Have a great day.
How you going, everyone? Hope you're having a fantastic day. So, HeSmellsLikeRome, Boadicea the Victorious collab. come around 2026, here it is. So Mr. Rome, massive thank you for inviting me back. I think it's the 3rd year now, so thank you. Blessings to you, sir, and all the other team members joining in on this year's collab. Wish you all the best. Now, latest acquisition, I have a lot of love for Hero, Boadicea Victoria's Hero, of course. Now, I discovered this year, only this year, we never got the gold collection in Australia, but Empire, whew, shocked me. I was just so impressed, incredible. Anyway, latest acquisition for Boadicea Victoria's. Now, I'm going to talk about 3. This one here, Decade. Now, Rose Oud, mate. I not only does the bottle look stunning, the Rose and Oud, I just think it just delivers in spades. For me, I prefer this Rose Oud version than the Das Man. I could wear that on any given Sunday versus Das Man, a little bit sweeter, more of an occasion. Now, last year, probably more so 24, I was banging this drum hard. Oud Sapphire, beating the drum really hard. Guess what, folks? This year, I fell back in love with this, mate. It's always been there. It never went anywhere. I've got the Supercharged and the Burj Al Arab, but Blue Sapphire, I put it on about 4 months ago and I went, wow, I forgot all about you, so I'm glad it's still here. Now, heading into the outro for me, Almus, mate. Not a lot of people talk about this one, but for me, Almus just ticks the box. The resinous, the slightly fruity, it really does tick the box, and longevity and performance and projection, spades. Now, speaking of resinous, young Rome, he told me or asked me, what do you think we need to see a bit more of from Boadicea Victoria's? Keep us smelling victorious. Now, this one is delicate. Lid's here somewhere. Now, this was my first ever partial. Got it all the way from France in Australia. We never had Boadicea back then. And this, mate, this is so unique, so complex. Mate, when this came out, there was nothing that even stood next to it. So what would I like to see Boadicea Victoria's go down? A bit more of a resinous road again. Back to the heritage, the early days. So there we go. Really quick and short and sharp. I think we kept under 4 minutes. Blessings to all you all. Thank you all for joining in this year's 2026 collab. Thank you, Mr. Rome. Keep doing what you're doing, sir. You're a true champion to the Fragcom. Ciao for now. Over and out from Australia.
Hey everyone, I'm Sanjana. Thank you so much, Rome, for inviting me to this collaboration. And this is the scent that I wanted to talk about. This is the Boadicea scent. And I really like this scent because I tend to gravitate more towards sweeter scents. And this has notes of almond, vanilla, and jasmine, which I really enjoy. It comes in a small size like this, but it also comes in a larger 100 milliliter size as well. And you guys can check it up at the website above. Thank you so much, Rome, again for inviting me to this collaboration, and on to the next.
Hello everyone, Rome, thank you so much for letting me be a part of this collaboration. As always, every year you invite me to it, and I'm very honored and thank you. Love your channel, you've been doing great throughout these years. Love your passion for fragrances, I know we talk about it every year. Hopefully we can meet up one of these days, but for every one of you, you know, can't wait to see your choices on this one, but Boadicea the Victorious, Rome loves this brand and house, and you know, that they're awesome. They have such good fragrances. They had a couple new ones that came out. So hopefully you guys can check out the site, explore them. I was actually in LA a few months ago and finally got to meet Alan for the first time at Beverly Hills Perfumery. And he has a big cabinet and just, it's a really big brand for his store, and I got to smell so many. So it's kind of, you get overwhelmed by all the great fragrances that they do have. But my two are still just the top. Angelica, I just love the woodsiness of this one, and it is just beautiful. I love the smaller bottle. I don't think it's available anymore. I think it only comes in the 100 milliliter, but guys, this is just something special. It's always been great. You can wear it for every season, and I really, really love it. And then of course, the king of the winter, fall. You can wear it anytime too, but it is pretty strong. I don't know how the supercharged is. I should have actually smelled that when I was there, but I did not. But I love the original. My bottle's now probably, my gosh, whenever it came out, it was the first year that it came out. But Blue Sapphire, I just adore this fragrance so much. It is so many notes going on in there with the florals, and it's sweet, but comes off, it's just very royal, and I just love it. So guys, the same old two, but you just can't beat them. Angelica and Blue Sapphire for Boadicea the Victorious, and can't wait to see what's next for Rome with his channel, and always excited to watch you. So thank you so much for letting me be a part of this, and on to the next reviewer, and keep smelling well, community. Take care.
A big shout out to you, my guy. It's your boy, KP, also known as Mr. Cologne Connoisseur, coming to you from the city that never sleeps. First, I want to thank you for allowing me to take part in your annual Boadicea the Victorious invitation. You asked for 2 or 3 of our favorites. I don't have a favorite because I have so many. But what I do have is 3 that I've been reaching for more than the other ones lately. The first one I want to mention to you is Elysium. Not too many people speak about this, Elysium. The next one need no introduction. This is 1907 Neiman Marcus edition. The third one, I know you know what it is. You and I spoke about this one. This is Imperial. Quick story. I wore this around the wife, and she wants us to bring this on our annual family vacation. I had to tell her, slow down. We about to have twins graduating from college. I don't want no more kids. But thanks for having me, Rome. May God continue to bless you, bless your family, bless your ministry, and as always, keep smelling good, my friend. Talk to you later.
Today, I'm going to be tapping into 3 of my favorite Boadicea the Victorious fragrances that I've been experiencing lately that I absolutely love. Stay tuned. The first fragrance from Boadicea is Elysium. Now this opens up with lemon, bergamot, dates, rum, and pink pepper. Then you got middle notes for orange blossom, roasted coffee, black adder. You get some fir, and then you get your base notes of oud smoke, cedar wood, oak, gaiac wood, lavender, and leather. Pressurized atomizer. Oh my God. You remember the old school candy lemon head? That's kind of how it opens up too. But then on the dry down, you kind of pick up like a sweet, spicy, smoky oud that's well balanced. Oh my God. Next, none other than that Playboy or girl, Valiant. Mandarin orange, petitgrain orange, grapefruit. You get middle notes of orris, orange blossom, cherry blossom, neroli, and Indian jasmine. You get your base notes of that vanilla, tonka bean, amber, sandalwood, and patchouli. Oh my God. Now this sexy. It just gets even better. So we went from fire to fire. Summer banger, and even better date night. Okay. Get a sweet floral, almost musk, but no musk is listed. Powdery, vanilla, floral scent that just chef's kiss. Oh my God. And next is one of my personal favorites, Boadicea. Oh, I love all of them. As you can see, I have a huge collection of them. But this is one of my personal favorites. Shout out to my guy Rome. After I see him sample this and smell it, and I seen his wife's reaction to it, I had to pick it up immediately. That is none other than Imperial. So Brazilian rosewood, lavender, birch, angelica. Then you got middle notes of geranium, rose, freesia, jasmine. Then you have base notes of arganwood, gaiac wood, lavender, patchouli, leather, amber, sandalwood, album, cyper oil, and mud. Now Imperial, this is a man's fragrance. Nice, clean, sweet, spicy, masculine scent. That's just a signature scent you can wear year round. I love this scent. I love this fragrance. and I definitely will buy this over and over. So these are the 3 Boadiceas that I'm enjoying right now. One Boadicea Victoria fragrance that I love to add in my collection is Blue Sapphire Supercharged. That's one that I have to get in the collection.
What's up, everybody? Bobby here from the Twilly's 2 Cents channel on YouTube. And I will first like to give shout outs to you, Rome, for putting this together, and also to the House of Boadicea the Victorious, one of my favorite fragrance houses. 3 of my top Boadicea fragrances that I really enjoy wearing and living with has to be Aqua Sapphire, my go-to for the summertime, and then 1907. This for me can be a fragrance that I can enjoy all year round. And Faith. Unfortunately, I missed that limited run that Faith had, but fingers crossed, Boadicea, I hope y'all bring this one back one day because I will be in line to grab one of these. But other than that, a very prestigious house that I love, and one that I'm looking forward to adding soon will be Night of Love. And I'm also looking forward to sampling the new Misbah. So yeah, there you have it. Thanks again for this opportunity to join something that's great. And yeah, I'm looking forward to what everybody else has from this house. Peace.
Hi everyone. Y'all know who it is. It's Ebony. Mrs. Smells Like Rome. I'm here to give you my my excitement, my loves, my go-tos for this collab. Now, I'm gonna start by saying this. Normally, I wouldn't be pushing drugs on y'all, but one of my favorite go-tos is heroin. I know, I said it. We gonna disregard heroin. I'm talking about powder. I'm talking about Rose. And y'all know I don't like Rose. I don't like her like that, but she's working it in this one. But also jasmine and musk. I'm telling y'all, 2-3 times a week. I'm reaching for it. Now I'm gonna read a little excerpt for y'all. Jasmine, rose, powdery heliotrope, and the Hey Amandine fluff of yellow mimosa come together in the heart of heroin, forming a plateau of flowers lit by the orange above. It's that good. It's that good. Get it on your list. Second, and just because we saying second don't mean she's like subpar. Empire. Empire is also QB. Queen Bee. Reaching for her too. Now, I'm not a fruit person, but this peach and this musk and this jasmine, I'm learning that jasmine and musk might be my little go-to notes. I might be in that space. Awesome. It lingers. Like I smell me. I do a lap in the hallway at work and I'm, oh, who is that? Oh, that was me. So, I'm just here to talk about those 2. They're amazing. Get them on your list. If I had to choose which one I wanted to be a full bottle, I'm gonna use both of them. Tell your boy I said both of them. Because he loved me and he owed me. So, I don't know what's on your list, but I got mine. You better get yours. See y'all.
So I'm doing this from a video for my brother Roman in America. And I want to talk about the 3 Boadicea I want to talk about is Nebulous, Opulence, and Blue Sapphire Supercharged. So with Nebulous, you get a Cambodian oud, some say it's Laotian oud. Incredible fragrance, dark, mysterious. The composition changes with time. It's not something you might like straight off the bat. You have to give it like 20 to 30 minutes to settle down. Words can't describe how strong and alluring this fragrance is. When you put it beside other oud fragrances like Louis Vuitton's Myriad or anything else with Cambodian oud, you'll actually realize this is very strong and people love it for some reason, and it takes time to settle. You get a dark rose, you get violet. It's just Batman in a bottle. Opulence, this is my favorite Boadicea of all time. Strong, dominant, hella masculine. There's just nothing like this on the market, and the reason it's my #1 fragrance out of everything I've got is because anyone who's visited my house and smelled Opulence has said, you've ruined fragrances for me, because now anything I smell doesn't stack up to the presence of Opulence. And it's a fragrance that you don't wear, it wears you, and not in a synthetic sort of headache inducing way. And I wouldn't expect anything less for the price point this is. It's a Harrods exclusive fragrance. The bottle is amazing, and just everything about it. You don't need much, 2 to 3 sprays and you're good to go. You can layer it with other fragrances. There's not much I can really say to describe this and put into words, because this fragrance is special. It's not even perfumery at this point, it's art in a bottle. But yeah, Blue Sapphire Supercharged, the reason I chose this over even Decadence in the back is because this is a staple. If you love Boadicea, you have to love Blue Sapphire. I've tried the normal version, the one with 1 sapphire at the front. The differences are negligible. I feel like that one is a bit more it's a lot more rough around the edges. This one is a little bit more citrusy, more wearable, and a little bit longer lasting and stronger. Whichever one you have, it will do the job. But there's not many fragrances on the market whereby you have a fragrance which is a rose oud combination that also has citrusy facets and that last throughout the fragrance, which make it so wearable, well blended, commanding. If there was one Boadicea I'd recommend for anyone starting up, it would be this one, because it covers all bases and it will always be, and always will be, one of the best from the house. But yeah, these are my 3 favorite Boadicea fragrances. My Instagram, Share Scents. Check me out, and thank you, Roman, for giving me this opportunity. God bless you and your family.
All right, so we are finally done. We have made it to the end of another Boadicea the Victorious collaboration, and once again, I want to thank every single person that joined the collaboration. This right here was probably the best one. I know, no, hands down, this was the best one. You guys took your time making the videos, editing the videos. I didn't have to do as much editing that I usually do. And the fact that you took your time out to come on my channel and show your love for this brand. And this is, how can I say it? I don't want to sound arrogant. Like, this was not done by anybody. Like, Boadicea didn't ask me to do this. I did this on my own, because that's how much I really appreciate their fragrances, and I know that you guys do also. So once again, thank you to each and every one of you guys that joined the collaboration. Thank you to Boadicea for continuously making fantastic fragrances. With that said, Boadicea the Victorious will be my favorite fragrance house for the foreseeable future, and I hope you guys that are watching this take the opportunity to go smell these astonishing fragrances. Thank you once again for watching. Before I leave, you know I have to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Thank you for allowing us to be here. Thank you for giving me the platform to talk about these gorgeous fragrances. Not only perfume, because this is something small. I just want to praise you, because you have always been a guiding light in my life. You have always helped me up, lifted me up when I was in my most vulnerable and darkest moments in my life. And I depend on you to always just keep me above water. my faith, my belief, my love for you, that you are the one true God. You are our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, the Father in heaven. I just want to say thank you. I love you. And I pray that whoever is watching this video has a relationship with you. I'm going to leave you guys with this Bible verse that really speaks the truth of who Jesus Christ is and how you get into heaven. John 14, chapter 6. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except through me. I hope that resonates with you. Once again, I love you guys, and I always will. And until next time, like I always say, it's okay if you want to smell like Rome. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Until then, God bless in Jesus' name. Peace.
Feel